Africa. We may be in different countries. So far as you have the skin called black, you are an African. And this is your root. This is where we all trace our roots. And together when we become one, or together we unite as one people, we will be able to achieve the goal, the target of our forefathers and ancestors. That's what the spider web is actually telling us.
Well, wait a minute. Hold on. See, you caught me at a disadvantage. I want to record this. This is historic. Can you just...
Okay, you fine.
Run it back.
All right. So as I said, the spider web is an artistic creature I have termed, which actually defines us as black people, because the spider web has so many lines inside. And there's so many lines actually talking about you and I, saying that we are all coming from different parts of this African continent, different countries in this same continent, but we are still one people. It doesn't matter where you are from. You may be outside the borders of Africa. You may be in the US. You may be in Britain. You may be in any other country outside the borders of Africa. But so far as you have the skin called black, you are an African people. You trace your bloodline, your ancestry under this cloud. We all find ourselves in here. That is what the web is actually telling us. So when you take a look closely at the fabric, we see so many lines coming from different parts, meeting at one point. So these are all you and I. I'm a Ghanaian, you're a Congolese, you're a Togolese, you're from Cote d'Ivoire, you're from Benin, Zambia. We are all one people meeting at one point. And the point we have in here talks about our freedom, our unity, our peace, independence, and our resources. So it's trying to tell us that when we one of the greatest force we can talk about is love. We allow love to lead us as one people, we will be able to achieve our goal, whereby we can protect what is in the middle, in the center of this continent we find ourselves in here. So this is all of us right here. This is our resources, our future, our destiny as black people. And we, not just the lines, you can see some connections when we have closer lines connecting us to each other. That is why Ghana is connected to Cote d'Ivoire, connected to Togo, connected to Burkina Faso, and all these we are connected to each other. I'm talking about how black people we are bond as one people. When we make love lead, there's bond, there's strength, there's unity, there's power. And when we keep this love and bond, it becomes very difficult for the oppressors to get inside of our territory, to get inside of our resources. That is what we are actually lacking. That's what we've been lacking since till now, because if we haven't made love lead, exactly, because we haven't made love lead, and out of ignorance and out of we actually haven't come to a self-realization of ourselves, that is why actually these people, the civilized countries, have had their chance to enter in our comfort zone, which is the point right here. So when we connect ourselves, love each other, appreciate each other, appreciate ourselves, we will be connected automatically. In our minds, we will be connected. Physically, we will be connected. And that is what will actually bring us to the destination of this point, to prove to the world that we are strong in unity, because it says, divided we fall, unity we stand. And we will stand as one people and protect and govern what is in the middle right here. Looking at these Pan-African leaders that we had that have actually lost their lives terribly, like Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, Marcus Garvey, Du Bois, Nkrumah, Gaddafi, and all these leaders. They were leaders that had different ideas, different perception of how they can fight for the freedom of the African people. And all these different ideas, they had different ideas, but the goal was one. That is what we see right here. Different ideas, but one goal. So this I term as a wake-up call that we should all wake up as black people. We should all come to a realization of who we are to the world. Without us, the world wouldn't reach the state it would find itself in. That is what we haven't come to a realization of. So when we unite as one people, understand ourselves, appreciate ourselves, love ourselves, be generous to people, we will be able to achieve one goal. And the goal is what we see in this center. But this is just a normal fabric, but it just speaks a lot. Looking at the spider web, there's even a lot to talk about, but because of time, I don't want to keep y'all in here for hours, but just to say a little bit that I can say. Thank you so much.
That's good food, sir.